Denny Schaefer. He's an idiot.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Wednesday DennyRadio Sheridan podcast, DennyRadio. Welcome to it. It is episode 55. 55, double nickel. Yeah, there you go. All right, we have some fun stuff playing today. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hopefully you'll share it. And we're going to start out with, before I tell you about a prize you could win, is Sharon has trivia.
Gosh, it seemed, I don't know.
What?
Okay.
What's going on?
Well, first of all, here's the topic today.
Okay. Well, I had trivia t-shirt.
I know. That's all right. So the topic is you're going on a long weekend trip and you can only pack a backpack. What are you taking?
There you go.
So, yeah.
And I was not allowed to ask questions. So I don't know if it's camping. I don't know if it's to a resort. I don't know if it's to a friend's house. I don't know.
It's just it's a weekend. You know, what necessities would you pack?
But everything changes based on where you're going. Is it going to be cold? Is it summer? Is it spring? You know, everything changes. So I just kind of rounded out the things that I would take to any getaway.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So here is the trivia question.
Which of the Great Lakes is the greatest of them all? Based on what? Size? I would say Lake Superior. Oop, I'm sorry. That was my guess. So we'll wait on that.
Okay.
And we'll have the answer coming up. Now, check out this handsome shirt. Ooh, there it is.
They are so nice.
They are.
Comfy.
Oh, they so comfy.
Yeah.
Anyway, imagine this in your, I don't know, closet or drawer or whatever. You could own this. We're giving it away. We're doing weekly shirts right there. And here's how we're doing today's. After the podcast, we are going to randomly select someone who hasn't won already. Somebody who shares today's podcast. There's your encouragement, people. Share the podcast.
Can I share it?
Win a shirt.
T-shirt?
You already have one.
So to let people know, it's a 75 poly, 13% cotton, 12% rayon. It's that real soft, breathable,
it's
not
awesome.
Heavy. Yeah.
It's awesome. And it feels really good against your skin. So you can win that. So extra added encouragement for you to share today's podcast. There you go.
So LDJ is guessing Superior as well. So here's the trivia question, y'all.
All right. The answer
Great
is
Lakes. No, we're not. Not yet.
Oh.
LDJ guessed Superior.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Rick,
Pittsburgh
what's
Rick.
your guess? That's right.
Rob, you're a nut. Hello, Nurse Terry.
Thanks, Terry. All right. Terry, do you know the answer? Which of the Great Lakes is the greatest of them all? She's guessing Lake Michigan. Okay. Good afternoon, Dan. Tracy.
What's up, Dan, my man?
Yeah. Okay. So we'll come back to that in a second.
Okay. Quick disco party update. There's 79 tickets left, general admission. That's it. 79 tickets. General admission tickets are $25. Well, 26 because there's a $1 fee thingy. And if you go to our DennyRadio Facebook page, right there at the top, it's pinned. Click on it and boom, go. Buy them up. Let's sell this puppy out for little blessings. It's a week from this Friday the 6th, Hensville Park, downtown. We found out today the Walleye will not be playing at home.
Oh.
They will be playing on the road up in Canada, an 11-hour drive from Toledo. Trois-Rivières.
Isn't that amazing? Because the bridge is only an hour away. 11-hour drive.
It's between, you go past Toronto, which is like what, a 4-hour drive, something like that. And then it's between Montreal and Quebec. So it is northeast Canada, So it's way up there. Okay. And I'm like, I wonder if there's going to be any Toledo fans going up there. And I looked at the weather today. 76 and sunny.
Not here.
Yeah. So
hence my sweater.
yes, and well, you're fighting off a cold too. So anyway, let's support the disco party. Let's sell this puppy out. 79 tickets to go, $25, 26.
You guys are doing your walkthrough Thursday.
We are doing a walkthrough tomorrow with everybody, and we're very excited for the party, and I'm very excited for it to be over.
I mean, people don't understand the magnitude, the work that goes into planning an event like this, because it's not just you up there spinning tunes. It's the Mud Hens. It's the Meredith Party Reynolds. It's
Great Lake Sound.
Great Lake Sound. It's you. It's figuring out an open. It's
Lenore.
Doing the space layout and security, and then the food, or not food, but drinks and all of that.
Tickets, tables,
so much. Yeah.
So a lot of moving parts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my own fault, because if I wasn't such a what do you call me? Yeah, there you go. Because I want the parties to be nice. I want the parties to be memorable. And I started this thing back in the 90s, and it's like, now I just can't stop myself. I mean, I wish I could be one of those guys just like, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to go out there and spin some tunes and get all liquored up. Well, that doesn't happen that way. We try to keep it professional and fun. And we're going to try something new this year for an opening. So we'll see how it turns out. But you could be there. And listen, I'm old. And we saw, what was the last podcast? No, the podcast before. Last Friday's podcast on apps. We found out that I have less than 3 years to live. So according to an app, Sharon ran all my numbers, and I'll be dead at 69.
The app ran your numbers.
Whatever, you put them in. And so guys, this could be all yours in less than a couple of years. So there you go. So there's your disco party update. Share it. Share the ticket link, and let's sell this puppy out. All right, there you go. And now we have our sponsor.
Yep. So today would not be possible without the generous sponsorship of Brittany Pearson with Touch and Glow Studio.
Welcome to Touch and Glow Studio, where your journey to rejuvenation and self-care begins. My mission is to provide a serene and nurturing environment where you can unwind and indulge in personalized treatments designed to enhance your natural beauty. Whether you're seeking a moment of relaxation or a complete beauty transformation, I am dedicated to helping you achieve your desired glow. Join me at Touch and Glow Studio to find out what your skin has been missing.
There you go.
She is the best. She is the best. The way she speaks on her video is how she talks to you in person when you're there.
Yeah.
Just very relaxing, very soothing.
Your mic is not registering.
Calming. Yes, it is. I'm also just not 100%. So, you know what? It is what it is. This is what you got. So I'm probably not going to be my fun, happy self.
Oh, yes, you are.
No, I won't.
Oh, yes, you are.
No. Oh, gosh. Anyway, so I went to see Brittany last week, as you know.
Yes,
and
you
remember the whole brow, but we did a time lapse of her the facial she gives.
Okay.
I always ask these people that give massages and all that, how do you get treated? Like, who treats you? Because they're hunched over, they're sitting. I mean, even nail technicians and stuff,
Yeah.
So this is in an hour facial whittled down to 26 seconds.
Here we go.
And I look like I'm dead. So she's prepping. She's steaming to open up the pores. Now she's going around and extracting all my pores, which, well, I couldn't do that job just for that alone.
Why didn't they zoom in on your face?
Because no one was working the phone. It was just on a tripod. Yeah. And then when I had the mask on, she massages the arms and the neck, and then the scalp massage at the end is usually where I fall asleep and I wake myself up snoring. To her, that's a compliment. So
that you snore?
Yeah.
Well,
but when you get the Luxe facial, she massages your hands and your feet while your mask is on. And I told her, I said, girl, you need to go into like full blown masseuse, because she's got that right pressure to use when she's,
Yeah.
So
there you go. Support her. Small business girl.
She's in Levis. Yep. Levis Commons in Perrysburg.
Yep. And fall asleep. And that's a compliment to her. Last night you were complimenting me when you were snoring. So
Are we going to talk about this again? Did you happen to record me again this time?
No, this time I put in my earbuds because I wasn't going to wake you up because you're not feeling well. So I
woke myself up at 1:30.
I put in my earbuds, and then all of a sudden I woke up later and you were gone. So, because she's not feeling good, so she went to.
Well, no, I was trying because I was coughing and sneezing.
Okay.
Anyway,
and we will not be talking about
blah blah.
We won't be talking about loogies today, just so you know.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
So
There's our
getting back to
video.
the trivia question for those now who have joined, which of the Great Lakes is the greatest of them all?
It's got to be Superior because it's the biggest and
so
coldest.
We had Superior, we had Michigan,
and deepest.
Patrick. Oh, you need to train someone. I think he means for the disco party.
Yeah, it can't be done.
Okay. The greatest, Lake Superior.
Boom. Now, do they say why?
It is the largest body of fresh water in the world by surface area. So here's an acronym to remember the Great Lakes. I know it's easy for people that live in this area, but maybe not for everyone. HOMES. Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior. I did not learn that growing up. Did you?
No.
Because they say that that's
I knew what they all were.
American school children learn to recall the Great Lakes by that acronym.
People that don't live here. I mean, was anybody taught that acronym when you were growing up? No, we always knew.
HOMES. Patrick, nope, not Huron, Lake Superior. 31,700 square miles. It's the approximate size of the state of South Carolina. It holds more than 10% of the planet's surface fresh water. The maximum depth of 406 meters, which is about 1,332 feet. It's the coldest and the deepest of its sister lakes. It contains about 3 quadrillion gallons of water, half of the water in all the Great Lakes.
Wow. It's a lot of Wawa.
While water from Lake Superior feeds into Lake Huron, and I am so bad with geography, scientists believe that Superior retains water so well that it would take 191 years to empty if it never received another drop.
That's pretty amazing.
So
man.
there you go. That's from Interesting Facts.
I like it.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen Lake Superior?
Have I?
Yep.
I don't know. Have I?
I don't think so. I've seen it. Well, we've
which
been
side
to
of the
Sault
state
Ste.
is-
Marie.
Wait.
It's up along the UP, all the way up top. No, UP. Michigan's there.
I know.
Huron's there. Upper Peninsula, Sault Ste. Marie, Lake Superior. Oh,
well, wait a minute. Okay, so wait. So
okay, so put your hand back up there by the camera so I can point it out. Okay.
Wait,
so
is this right?
The thumb area, this is Lake Huron. Okay. Over here, Lake Michigan. Right up there's Traverse City where my sister lives.
Yeah.
Hi, Mary.
Yeah.
See you in August. And then you got up here is the Upper Peninsula. Okay.
right. And so
Okay.
it's above that.
And then right above that
is
boom,
Superior.
is Lake Superior.
So when we went over
it reaches Wisconsin all the way to Minnesota.
So when we went over the Mackinac Bridge, I
That
did
ain't
not
it.
see it.
No, you had to go to Sault Ste. Marie to see it.
Yeah,
I've seen it
I
twice.
guess I
It's-
never have.
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's a deep blue. And we had perch there at a fish fry at a local place, and it was amazing. They
Okay,
caught it
I
that
need to
day.
get my nails done, obviously. I was not prepared for this, people.
Sorry. Anyway, so there you go. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
My favorite Great Lake is Michigan, though. Just saying. But I'll take any one of them, quite honestly. Well, Erie, come on, dirty.
Erie?
Yeah.
You said only up here.
I
Not
mean,
out-
when you
not
get
when
out far enough, but like around Toledo, Lake Erie is not pretty.
All right, LDJ.
I suddenly have a desire to glow. Of course
Hey,
you do.
listen, buy your wife a gift card there. You can do it online. You don't even have to drive to Perrysburg to do it.
There you go.
Her information is scrolling across the bottom, and tell her we sent you. Terry.
Yeah, of course they are. I mean, yeah. So I'm just glad. And here's why. If they would have played Florida, then the disco party would have had a home walleye game. And parking would have been brutal. So I'm like selfish for the disco party. I didn't want.
Is there a rally by the river?
Yeah, that Friday night, but that's not walleye, the kind of
No,
walleye
I
people
know.
are going to come
Well,
out.
the crowd looked pretty good though down there.
Anyway, Now, the first rally by the river is this Friday.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
All right. You have a story?
I do have a story.
Before
it
we do
has
our topic?
absolutely nothing to do with, first of all, the American Music Awards.
AMAs.
Did you scope any of it out?
I saw the last probably minute of J-Lo's dance thingy at the beginning. And
was this when she was doing Kendrick Lamar?
I don't know what she was doing, but she had all the dancers and they were all dressed creepy and it was just weird. And I'm looking at her going, it's time to let it go, Madonna. I mean, J-Lo. I mean, it's just saying, I mean, but for her age, she looks amazing and, whatever.
She spends like 5 hours at a gym every day. You know what I could do with 5
lie.
hours?
That's a lie.
No, I bet you it's true.
Yeah. Once a week. All, add them up. There's no way.
Are you kidding me?
She cannot. Is she that vain? I mean, because that's
yes.
That's
have
vanity.
You not met her?
I have not. Anyway, I'm listen.
Babe, celebrities, they have a private chef, they have a private trainer, they have their own gym in their multi-million-dollar home.
Awesome.
I mean, yes, they work out every day to keep. I mean, that is a dog-eat-dog world.
And I'm wearing milk bone underwear, Norm.
Okay, Norm.
Listen. It's somebody else's game now. It's the younger kids to care about that crap.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I don't care about J-Lo, all that. I hardly, when they gave away some awards, I'm like, I don't even know who these people are. And honestly, I'm okay with it. My dad used to always hammer, that ain't music, whatever. And that's fine. I'm not going to go that far because some of it is actually pretty good. There's some music that I hear now, every now and then I'll hear something.
Teddy
I'm like,
Swims,
okay, that's pretty good.
Bruno Mars.
Well, I really love what's his fanny? Jelly Roll and Blake or
Brandon Lake.
Brandon Lake. That's an awesome song. It needs to be crossover, quite honestly. Anyway, so I watched a little bit of it and I saw a little bit of Janet Jackson, which I thought she looked and sounded really good.
Well, she looked and sounded her age, let's say that, because she's like my age. And the thing that I liked about it, and I didn't watch the whole show, I missed the opening and all that. But is that Gwen Stefani, they had her on to do a new song she has, plus her 2 hits from the 1980s.
Okay.
Janet Jackson, who was dressed, covered up, she looked great.
She's wearing jeans.
Had her puff jacket on and whatever. She was surrounded by her guys. So no young females out dancing her, but she still can move. She still sounded great. And then they brought out Gloria Estefan.
That I didn't see.
And she's what, 70s?
Oh, I have no idea. And
I mean, she had back surgery and like she was out of show business for a while because of that bus tour accident.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
She was a little longer in the tooth, let's just say.
Which will be me a week from Friday.
The first song, she seemed a little bit out of tune from the band, but she brought it and she still, I mean, I thought she did great, but I love being my age, how they were bringing back basically my generation to this young generation.
Yeah.
Because then they showed like, the rap artists and all that. And there was only one I knew and it was,
I'm not going to mock Gloria Estefan or other people for, Casey and the Sunshine Band,
Okay.
Because next Friday, you're going to see a lot of arm movement because there's not a lot of leg movement for the Den Man up there when I'm spinning the tunes. And I can't imagine me and Lenore are going to be able to do any of our, disco dancing stuff. So, So I'm not mocking them.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So the story that does not have anything to do with our topic today, which if you're going on a long weekend away and only have a backpack, what are you packing in there?
Hold on. Shout out to Rob Fairchild. Hola, Rob. And Pittsburgh Rick says Gloria's 67.
67. Okay. So she's almost 70. Okay. So Tuesday. Okay.
Yesterday.
Westminster, California. Former Westminster police officer has been charged with pretending to be disabled, all while dancing and drinking at a music festival, skiing, and even running a 5K. Nicole Brown faces serious prison time for allegedly stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars, $600,000 tax-free, including all medical bills, mind you.
She was on disability?
Fraudulent workers' comp.
Oh.
After telling her department she was unable to work due to an injury she suffered while on duty March 2022. So she suffered a small abrasion to her head. She went to the emergency room that day. The doctor cleared her without any restrictions on duty. And then she took a couple days off after that and then told her department she had been diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury by a doctor who put her on temporary disability. So then an investigation was launched after she was caught dancing and drinking at the Stagecoach Country Music Festival on her social media.
Oh my gosh, people are so stupid.
Oh, it gets better. Her stepfather, Peter Gregory Schumann, a licensed attorney practicing workers' compensation defense for insurance carriers, is charged with helping his stepdaughter orchestrate the fraud. So guess what?
Now he's in trouble.
She's charged with 15 felonies, including making a fraudulent statement to obtain compensation and fraudulent insurance benefit claims. Her stepfather is also charged with conspiring and soliciting someone in an unlawful act. So if convicted, he faces up to 8 years behind bars. If she's found guilty, she faces up to 22 years in prison.
Well, she's better go to prison. You can't, that's just BS. And for her to do that, honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's my Catholic upbringing and guilt. I could never do something like that. Defraud the government and workman's comp every single day. And then you're up on social media and you're showing yourself dancing and having a great time.
I know. And the reason that stuck out to me is because I literally just had a conversation with someone that we both know who is high up in the company. There's 2 employees under this person who are on mental toxic environment work leave.
Huh.
And their job is kept safe because of the job protection law, but they can take off as much time as they want. And now these people are up on their social media doing all these things while the people at work
are doing all the work,
are overwhelmed by the amount of work that they have to fill in for these other 2 while they're out. And I'm like, how are we getting away with this stuff?
Well, first off, they weren't raised right. First off, if Josh or Olivia did that, I'd be horrified. And if you are doing it, stop it. They don't care. They just think, whatever. Who's it hurting? Who's it really hurting?
Oh my gosh. But when you're collecting $600,000,
yeah,
and there are people out there that are hurting
that need it.
I know.
Anyway.
I mean, all the house fires in LA, this woman's in California.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
I have a name for people like her.
Asshat.
There you go.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she could be your one of the day.
Maybe.
Asshat.
Anyway, love that drop. Okay. There you go. Topic we talking about?
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
You're going out of town for the weekend. All you can bring is a backpack.
Yeah.
I'm envisioning a really big backpack. Okay.
No, it's not like a hiking backpack. It's like like I just showed you, a backpack.
I'm a big dude. I need a bigger backpack than that guy.
Mm-mm. Rob Lousy.
What's up, Rob?
Would pack his DennyRadio shirt.
Very nice.
Let's see here. I know LDJ. What did he say? It's a good way with my wife that I'm packing reservations to be at least a 4-star hotel and some spending cash. If it's just me, then it's a 3-foot gym, some sketchy energy drinks, and enough cash to get me out of jail.
That's it. I love it.
Okay.
Have we shown a picture of him?
Yes.
Okay. Because I have it right there on the computer.
Julian, now I want to glow.
Yes, he
That's
does.
funny. Okay.
Men can get facials, right?
Oh, yeah. She totally gives facials. Yes, you do. You could actually do an express facial. You don't have to do the full.
Okay. What do you mean I don't have the stamina for a 1-hour facial? All you do is just lay there, dude. Or are you being a pervert?
Well, maybe he
I think he's
had
being a
ADD.
pervert.
Maybe he can't sit still that long.
Well, maybe.
So anyway. All right. So what would you take?
Well, first off, I went up to the internet to see what the internet says that you should take.
What you should take.
Yeah.
This is just for you.
A single backpack. The internet says clothing, 3 to 4 shirts, makes a short and long sleeve, 1 to 2 pairs of pants or shorts, depending on the weather, a sweater or jacket, underwear, socks, enough, for each day, toiletries, travel size toiletries, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, etc.
How
deodorant.
are you getting that all in a backpack?
I don't know. This is what they say.
Well,
you can
you
get
read
all
everything
this.
on the internet's true.
Okay, you can get everything I just said in a backpack. First off, toiletries are very big. You get the trial size little baby things.
Oh my gosh.
The shirts, you
know what we should have done? You brought all that stuff downstairs with a backpack, and we'll watch you shove it in there.
Well, first off, I don't have a backpack because I'm a grown-ass man and I have luggage. The same. Let's see. Electronics, phone and charger, headphones or earbuds, laptop or tablet optional with the charger, documents, drive. See, none of that is very big and bulky. Nothing I said is you could get all of that in an adult sized backpack.
Well, first of all, your driver's license or ID, credit cards and debit cards, they're in your wallet. So they wouldn't be in your.
Yeah. Insurance documents. A lot of times those are in your glove box. So you got those. And then small first aid kit. No. Band-aids, pain relievers, blah, blah, blah. Water bottle and or snacks, sunscreen, sunglasses if needed, rain jacket or umbrella, depending on the weather. Optional reading material, travel pillow, portable power bank, bathing suit if swimming. And then they say you roll your clothes to save to reduce wrinkles.
That's what the flight attendants do. That's how they pack.
Use packing cubes to keep items organized and compressed. I don't even know what that is.
They're probably like the little inserts, almost like an ice cube tray.
Fill shoes with small items to maximize space, which I've done. I take my golf shoes. A lot of times I'll put golf balls in my shoes and tees in my golf shoes, but that's a luggage. And wear the bulkiest items like a jacket, jeans, or sneakers during travel. So that's what the internet says. Here's my list. I mean, it's not particularly funny or anything. So I'm thinking Friday night, Saturday night, back Sunday. That's a weekend to me. Okay.
Long weekend, right? Okay.
Well, that's not a long weekend. A long weekend would be staying over till Monday. But
Thursday night. 3
tees, 1 polo for one night, at least one night out for dinner. Shoes, wear them on my feet. Sweatpants, pair of jeans, 2 pair of shorts or swim trunks, depending on where we're going. 1 hoodie, jacket, probably wearing it. Earplugs, if we're in a hotel and neighbors next door are loud. Earbuds.
Or your wife's snoring.
Devotional for, morning time with the Lord or whatever book I'm reading. Blue Like Jazz. Headlamp reading light. The kind that go right on your head. I love those.
Like a miner's cap.
Toothpaste, deodorant, cologne, supplements, including melatonin, mouth guard, or if I have room, the whole CPAP machine, but probably won't. So a mouth guard that'll hopefully I won't snore. Reusable water bottle, stevia for my coffee. That's a biggie. And then an eye mask to cover up my eyes for sleeping. There you go. That's mine. Stevia is very important for the coffee the next day because sweetener and all that. Sounds like last night.
It's boring.
I told you it wasn't going to be exciting because it's not really exciting. I mean, what do you,
you know what I would take?
It doesn't help. It was like, if I know where I'm going and I have a vision, tell me what you're taking.
I think you're overthinking it. You're overthinking the question.
That's for a weekend away, not knowing where I'm going.
This is what I would take.
That's what I'm bringing.
A toothbrush and toothpaste.
Okay.
1 or 2 clean pairs of underwear because you could switch them inside out, I guess.
Oh my gosh, no and no.
Well, you probably couldn't.
I
think we know that.
I didn't even say underwear. I'm not bringing. Apparently, I'm not bringing underwear.
I would
3 pair
bring
undies.
one outfit.
2 pair of underwear.
1 outfit, maybe 2.
Okay.
A bottle of Tanqueray, 1 lime, and tonic water.
What are you mixing them with? Tonic water. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
That's it.
Okay, run that by me again. I had a whole damn list here.
I know yours was boring. You weren't thinking. You were like not thinking outside the box, outside the suitcase, outside the backpack.
All right.
So if we were going away, I would make sure I had my toothbrush, and toothpaste, and deodorant.
Okay.
My small bottle of shampoo or a bar soap because those are all small.
Okay.
Couple pair of clean underwear. a couple of change of clothes, and a bottle of Tanqueray, a bottle of tonic, and 1 lime, and a knife to cut it. There you go.
What are you gonna do for ice?
Who needs ice?
You need ice.
No, you don't.
Tanqueray and tonic has to have ice. Don't disrespect the Tang and tonic.
No.
You're disrespecting
It's
the
my
Tang.
packing.
But you're disrespecting the Tang and
You
tonic.
can't pack ice, dude.
Well, you're gonna stop and get some. Are you camping?
I don't know. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going on my long weekend.
Okay. That means I'll be home giving the insulin to the cat.
We'd have to bring Shem and his insulin in the backpack too.
So we'd have to bring a cooler.
I can't believe you don't even have cigars on your list. How dare you?
Because
Who are you?
Because they go everywhere with me.
No.
Okay, so that's a
you
given.
would not take it away. You would not take him.
Yeah, I would.
Let it record state, people.
All right, so
He's not really a cigar smoker.
humidor. I have a traveling humidor.
Fake news.
Traveling humidor in my
False.
van. Always has cigars. Do I not have a traveling humidor in my
Smoke.
van? Do I?
We're not taking your van.
Okay, well then I'm packing cigars,
Nope,
but I'm
not
figuring
on your
I'm
list.
driving.
It's not on your list.
Okay. I'm not sure I like this weekend. I'm not going. I'm not going on this weekend. I'm staying home because all I get is a stinking backpack.
What truly do you need to go on a weekend?
Everything I just said. Everything there.
You are an overpacker for sure.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know where I'm going, so it makes it hard to pack.
You're taking it too literal.
How can you pack if you don't know where you're going?
Now.
Am I going to Disney?
No.
Anyway.
Hell no.
All right, there you go, people.
So
That's our fun topic today. Don't forget, you can win this shirt.
it's fun for us.
You can win this
What?
shirt.
Here's the question. What, if you know the podcast, what would Denny not pack?
I would
What
pack cigars.
didn't he pack? Okay, so
Maybe that'll be next week's question. What did I forget to pack? Which I never do. I always have them.
Nino. Oh,
Nino,
thanks,
dude, where you been? Awesome.
Maricola. Say his name?
Yes. Yes. We are hilarious. Yes, we are, Nino.
Healthy snacks, protein, Bible, phone, and charger.
Gotta have
Well,
it.
the phone and charger would probably be in my purse.
Protein bar, a blanket, a flashlight, a
Yeah.
sweatshirt,
So-
toiletries, travel size.
Now, this I did take a little bit further because to me, weekend getaway driving. I mean, I am not flying anywhere because, I mean, we have factored it in sometimes when we've debated driving to Atlanta or flying. By the time you drive to Detroit, by the time you drive to Detroit, drive back from Detroit, when you come back, you have to get up there 2 hours early. It's a 2.5 hour flight. It comes out to be about 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
All in all. And it's like if I drive 9 hour, 10 hour.
Okay.
So.
Because she drives like a maniac, but then when I drive fast.
I'm a very safe driver.
Okay, she drives very fast. And then when I do it,
Mm.
then I hear about it. Me, I
Mhm.
just sit in the back when she drives because
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I like her driving. So I'm not one of those guys, I got to drive because I'm a man. The man drives. My dad always drove. Not me.
Eric says he'd pack underwear, cigars, and a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So anyways, I did a little investigating about flying. Okay.
Okay.
7 common airport security mistakes people make that prevent them and others behind them from getting to their gate on time.
Not knowing the rules.
This is from dailypassport.com.
Oh, you didn't know I couldn't bring a gun?
Where not if you're in Milwaukee.
Idiots.
Wearing the wrong footwear. Slip-on shoes make the security process quicker for everyone, so leave the clunky footwear at home. Same goes for bulky jewelry and accessories, as the metals used in some jewelry are likely to set off the metal detector and must be removed. Be sure to wear socks. Walking barefoot through the terminal is pretty gross considering the number of feet. Now, I have done both. I have worn just sandals where I slip them off,
Right.
but I'll walk through barefoot because you're only talking 10 feet.
Not doing it.
Oh my!
I have my
gosh,
socks
seriously?
on. I just don't. I don't go barefoot.
Well, you wear your tennis shoes everywhere,
I do.
but I'm thinking if you
Even
are
around
on-
the condo, I wear my socks or my slippers. I am
Right.
rarely in my barefoot.
I know. So, but one of the things like if we're traveling for a long amount of time, a lot of walking, like Atlanta airport is huge. Of course, Kennedy over in New York, New York, Denver, all that.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of walking. You're not going to be wearing your stilettos. You are going to be wearing your tennis shoes, I would think. So, just get ahead. We start kind of, untying our shoes or whatever, getting toward the
Getting
front.
ready, baby.
Another mistake, having a disorganized bag. If X-ray scans can't easily identify items in your luggage, a more thorough search is required. So make sure you keep toiletries, clothes, electronics, and food items separate. If you're bringing any liquids, gels, or aerosols in your carry-on, always follow the 3-1-1 rule so you don't get flagged down and slow the lines. So liquids must be 3.4 ounces or less, contained inside a 1-quart bag, and only one bag is allowed per passenger. I didn't know that they were still doing that.
Yep. I have to do it. 911, 911.
Let's see here. What is pack a hoodie and snacks, toiletries, and my bottle of favorite wine. That's right. There's Laura. Extra clothes. Oh.
I would have beer in there too with my
too late.
With my cigars.
Nope, too late. Your turn's done.
Okay. Whatever.
Not informing officers of medical devices. If you have an implant, it wouldn't be implants. Would it be like
I have an implant here and here?
Oh, what about your knee?
My knee, yes.
And don't you have to have like a
all I gotta do is show them the scar.
Oh, that's all it is though?
Yeah, here you go. That's why it's gonna go off, because I have my knee done.
If you have an implant, cast, wheelchair, insulin pump, or any other internal or external metal device or medical necessary equipment, let a TSA officer know before you walk through the scanner. Another mistake is people leave wrapped presents in their carry-on bag. So
mistake.
So if you're going
Christmas
to see somebody or coming back, don't wrap it. Yep. Not removing everything from your pockets. That's another mistake.
Stupid people.
When they say remove everything, they mean everything. You'll have to take out not only obvious items such as your phone, wallet, and keys, but also non-metal items such as breath mints and tissues. Another mistake, packing prohibited items. Let's see.
Like here. Lighters.
I
had a really nice lighter that somebody gave me. It was $100 lighter, and I packed it in my luggage that was underneath the plane, because that's what I was told to do. And the TSA or whoever, they stole it. It was my favorite lighter, and that thing was awesome. $100 lighter somebody gave me as a gift.
Who spends $100 on a lighter? Was it did it have your initials on it?
It did. It was somebody gave me when I left right before I went to Atlanta. So it was when I was leaving SBD. It was a really nice going away gift. It was really nice.
Bummer.
Yeah. But they're running in hell now, I bet, the people that stole it.
Although you're allowed to carry live lobsters on a plane, TSA may confiscate your jar of peanut butter if it's over 3.4 ounces, since the agency considers a nutty spread a liquid.
Okay. Lobster? A live lobster?
You can carry a live lobster on a plane. Maybe it's yours. Okay. Maybe it's your emotional support animal.
Yeah, I don't know if that works that way. I would like to see. I would like to see that. Somebody sitting there with a thing with a lobster. Everybody get out of here. There's a lobster loose.
Oh my gosh.
Don't mind me. This is my dinner. Taking my dinner on the plane.
You cannot take a snow globe because the water inside the globe can exceed 3.4 ounce limit. Okay. So you can go to the TSA website or download their app for the What Can I Bring feature.
There you go.
That will tell you. And then the last.
If you don't know by now, then you know what? Well, this might be you.
Maybe people don't travel a whole lot. There's a lot of people that don't fly, but the last one is not enrolling in TSA PreCheck. So that's you have to join that, right?
Yeah, it costs you money.
But then there was a time where we all got.
Sometimes you luck out, but here's the thing: if I have a job, like my brother flies every freaking week, so it makes sense for him to do it. If I'm flying once a month or 3-4 times a year. Oh yeah, I'll pay $50-$75, whatever it is, to get the pre-check thing. Heck yes. But I don't ever fly. I mean, I can't tell you when's the next time we fly in. I don't know. So my sister Mary, she says, Denny, I will see you before August at your disco party. Yeah, that is true. But I was just pointing out, you live in Traverse City. I'm very excited for August up there. Because we haven't been to TC in quite a while.
So 99% of pre-check passengers wait 10 minutes or less.
Yeah, I know. That's why you got to get the pre-check.
Yeah. So there you go. So
all right.
That's the little.
What are we doing on Friday? This week is flying by. I love short work week, by the way.
Yeah.
And if you didn't check out Monday's Memorial Day podcast, check it out, people. Share that one too.
T-shirt.
We were actually on Monday live. So.
Oh my gosh, the short we put up of hold on a minute. The short we put up of Josh saying the Pledge of Allegiance when he was 4.
Yeah.
Like went semi-viral on TikTok.
Cool. How many?
Well, it's just about 1,000, but over 100 likes and then comments.
Awesome.
Because he's so blasted cute.
He is blasted cute.
4-year-old.
Still is. By the way, the Friday after the disco party, his band is playing at the Blind Pig at Ann Arbor. We're all going.
My Chemical Romance.
By the way, the tickets are $20. So anyway, whatever.
So we're gonna do the T-shirt.
You want a T-shirt, a shot at it? You need to share this video that you're watching right now. Either you can do it right now or after we're done, and then Sharon's going to go through, pick somebody randomly, or I will. Doesn't matter.
You can be the bad guy.
And boom.
If you have not won a T-shirt already, and the ones that have one,
it's only 2.
I have word that your shirts will be ready Friday afternoon for pickup. So I will be back in touch with the 2 winners.
Yep. Bring your ID because they're checking your ID.
Right. And so that we got their appropriate sizes ordered. And
you can skip the middleman and actually buy one of these right on our Facebook page. Is that link there?
Yep.
We have a merch store now. That's how big we're getting. Of course, we haven't sold any shirts, but we have a store. So there you go.
All right. So Friday topic. What TV show best describes your childhood life, and which one compares to your adult life?
Law and Order. Kidding. What TV show? Okay, so it can be any
Law
TV
and Order
show.
For which one? Your adult
I don't know.
Or your childhood?
Are you going to be here Friday? Because I'll explain. No, I just threw that out there. I don't know. We'll that'll be fun.
Well, so I've been binge watching since I haven't been feeling well. Cheers on Hulu since Norm passed away. Which, by the way, we've had Norm. Now we've had Duck Dynasty. Phil Robinson.
Yeah.
Who is going to be the third? Because this stuff always comes in 3s.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, who was the singer that passed away?
Yeah.
The songwriter?
Yeah, what the heck's his name?
But I
forget his name.
He's not really is he considered a Hollywood celebrity?
He is he's a big damn deal in the world of rock and roll. Rick Derringer.
Okay.
Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. And also Hang On Sloopy.
Hold on a minute. So he died at 77. Phil was 78. And George Wentz?
Phil was 79.
George was in his 70s.
76. So
wow.
70s.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's playing along. Rick
Derringer. Thank you, Wayne. Wayne, we'll see you at the disco party. You can't be shaking it too hard because, you got a heart condition.
So anyways, people, Friday.
What TV
Be
show?
thinking. Sitcoms. Anyways, get back to my point. So I've been binge watching Cheers. And you and I remind me a lot of Diane and Sam on Cheers. That's all I'm going to say.
They never made it. I don't know if you want to compare.
It's a character. It's not real life.
Oh, okay. All right. Just saying.
Okay. A funny video time.
Funny video time.
This is a cutie for all the dog lovers out there.
That is ridiculous. Kind of like Shem this morning
so
at 6
cute.
a.m. outside. We've now decided to close the doors now so we can try to get sleep. And Shem's out there whining. I'm like, oh, when's he going to die?
Oh my gosh, you're so terrible.
He's had a good run. I've had a good run with him. He'd have been dead years ago if I wouldn't have adopted him from the shelter.
Okay.
Anyway, I know I'm horrible.
Oh,
all right. That's it, people.
Hold on.
Thank you so much. Time to go. It's been 45 minutes.
No, hold on a minute, though, because I want to. Hold on. You
Okay.
entertain the crowd for a second.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go have lunch because I'm starving. So, and I got to decide.
We already have 2 shares of the podcast. I'm trying to see who it is.
Okay. Well, no, let's not. No.
Oh. Okay.
We encourage people to share over
Okay.
the next hour.
All
and
right.
then we'll grab a winner at some point.
Okay.
All right. There you go, people.
All right. Have a good day. We'll see you guys on Friday.
Denny Schaefer. He's an idiot.